Okay, the starting lineup for today's game is number 54, Allison McGran. Left back, Amy Price. Also a senior member, number 48. Tara Vanna, number 67. Right back, Jen Weinrob, number 62. Left link, Laura Browse, number 58. Patty Barry, number 45, also senior member, right link. Trish Toda, number 66, senior. Erica Heim, number 65, senior member. Joel Colbert, number 68, senior member. Kelly Heaton, number 42, senior member. And our goalie, Renee Milligan, number 62, senior member.
Did she forget she just turned her head? I think Wait, no, not all the way. Amy Casera, number 60. He's over there. No, it's just
I don't know the name.
I said sucker. The rest of the team, come out.
Yeah! Okay, welcome to the start of the game of Norristown versus CB East, Friday, October 15th. We'll do our good luck cheer and we will begin our game. They're still taping, right?
Name is South Eagle. Our colors, blue and white. We set King over to say good luck tonight. From all our fans at NHS, we wish you success. G-O-O-C-L-U-C-K. Eagle say good luck. Let's get fired up! Let's get fired up! Let's get fired up! Let's get fired up! We're here to challenge you. We're NHS, the best around. Always ready to get down. Our offense is awesome. Our defense dominates. Northtown, feel lucky. First grade.
Okay, that was Mia Hong, Heather DePure, and Kristen Montleone giving us the Norristown Field Hockey team a little cheer. Okay, we just started the game with CB East having the pushback. I don't know what to say.
Nice play, Tanya!
Right, that was Amy Price with a good stop and a nice send up the field. All right, that ball went out of bounds. It will now be our 16-yard hit out. Patty Berry will be taking this hit.
Tighter, go! Right away!
That was a lifted ball. It will be our hit again. Jen White. Kelly has a nice stop. It will again be Patty Berry's ball. She will take it back to where the foul occurred. That was a nice hit up the field with All right, Trish Toto recovering and coming up with the ball. Where is I have no idea what to say. Okay, our center back Tarabano lifted the ball and it will be CB East. There's a nice stop by Joe Colbert. Oh my God.
Come on, Patty, get ready! Patty, get ready! Good, Amy. Yeah, good job! Go again,
CB East ball at around the 25. Now they're going to want to try and send it up to the wing so she can drive it across and eventually get it in the goal cage by a inner. That was sent across by the center back. Okay, Renee let it go out of bounds. It will be a 16-yard hit, and a 16-yard hit is parallel to the 16 yards. Wait, I know. I saw that.
Good.
Free hit inside off her foot.
Down. Carry your angle. Come on.
Patty Berry wants to get it up the field.
Nice. Go. Very nice.
Okay, Patty Berry with a nice drive into Erica. Erica can eventually swing at it and get it in. Okay, a corner was awarded. A penalty corner is a means for an attacker to put the ball in a play from a spot on the end line at least 10 yards from the near goal post. The ball must be in control before the receiver can drive it into the goal cage.
Move your feet. That's it, girl.
All right. All right. There's an offsides call inside the corner, and
Come on. Down, pad, down.
it's now CBE's ball.
Patty, left more. You're going to miss it.
Okay, she opted to flick rather than drive, which can be an effective means, but only if it's done correctly.
Watch your left. Laura, down.
All right, our center back Tara has gotten a hold of it and sent it up to Laura.
Down. Reach down. Reach.
That was a bad hit, and Kelly rushed it and is now taking it up field. She's going to the right so she can drive it across.
That was a get. That was Patty, watch you're supporting her to the left. Be careful how you're running up. Laura.
They opted to flick again. This time, it turned out to prove effective.
Follow, Tara, follow. Jen, watch it.
Okay, it's our ball. Patty Berry's going to try and send it up to Kelly.
Nice.
Kelly battling it out with the defense.
Do that, Tricia. Go around and get in. Down. Don't worry about
There's that scoop again.
Forward, Laura. Swing. Come on, Kel. Kelly, keep it down. Erica, go left. Erica, go left.
Okay, that was a nice hit by Patty. Sent it right across the goal cage is what you want to do. That's one of the major goals. Can I ask you a question?
Wait. Tell me what it is first. Who are those people?
Volleyball team.
Oh! Yay! Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
We got some added support from the volleyball team. That was Jen Reinwald with a nice drive up the field. Okay, it's our ball. Laura Browse is going to hit it in. She wants to keep this ball down since lifting it into the circle is a foul. Rosanna Tarmina, do you think our offense has improved this year?
Yes, very much. I think we've been getting it into the circle a lot more than we have last year. Last year it was pretty ineffective offense, but this year we've been getting a lot of goals, almost won every game, and we've just been doing a very good job.
All right, we also switched to a 3-link system this year. Do you think it's proved effective?
Yes, I like having the extra support on the backs instead of the links. Our links are doing a good job backing up the offense, so that's also an effective plus that we've added this year.
Okay, it's going to be a 16-yard hit out. Okay, it's out of bounds, so it'll be side in. It looks like Jen Weinraub's going to take the hit. Okay, showed a nice drive, and Jill Colbert powered through CBS's defense. Okay, there you see CBS using that flick again. And it does prove effective since they did get it over our defense. Patty Berry with a nice dodge.
Well, Amanda, the entire starting front line this year has been seniors, and we have a lot of seniors in the backfield also. How do you think Norristown High is going to miss these seniors next year?
Well, I think we'll definitely miss Trish Toto at wing since she's been very effective moving the ball up the field, as well as Kelly Heaton. And our forwards, inner, Jill and Erica, have also proved effective at getting it out to the wings and getting it in the goal cage. Our defense will greatly miss Amy and Renee. Renee has been a goalie for us, starting varsity goalie for the past 2 years, and she's had numerous saves and helped us greatly in the win against North Penn. Patty Berry is another senior who will be greatly missed. She was second team All-Suburban last year, and she's done even better this year. Okay, that was Laura Browse with a lifted ball into the circle, which I commented on earlier, which is a foul. Okay, CB East wing drove it up the field, right to our back, Amy. Rosanna, CB East use flicks and scoops more than they use drives. Do you think it proves effective?
For them, yes, it does. It might be an indicator that their drives just aren't that strong, but I'm sure they do. CB East is a very good team. But for them and for what they're thinking, I'm sure that proves very effective for them since it's being lifted across our whole wall of forwards blocking up the hits.
Okay, that was a nice drive getting it across the field. It's another thing you might want to do in field hockey is switch fields.
Flicks and scoops are also very good if you have team members who tend to lift the ball on drives and have it dangerous.
Okay, that was a nice battle up the field by Trish Toto and Kelly. Trish did an excellent job of dodging the defenders and sending it up to Kelly Heaton. 16-yard hit out.
I saw you the other night at Friendly's. I was at the takeout with
All right, Patty Berry with a nice drive. Let's see if we can get it in the goal cage. Jen Weinraub just missing it. She'll recover nicely though, she always does. Nice drive, just as I expected. All right, they were blocking us out, so now it's our ball. Patty Berry's gonna take a hit into the circle. All right, that was lifted, so now it's CB's ball.
Josh, I'm going to leave you guys with you.
Let's do something with it. Yeah, let's score, Norristown. Don't walk, run.
Okay, we have a corner. The hit will be taken by Trish Tota, number 68, and it will be received by Tara Urbano. As I said before, a corner is awarded for a penalty in the circle. All right, we're having another corner after CVE had another penalty in the circle. Okay. All right, that was a nice hit in by Tara, but unfortunately it was blocked by CVE's sweeper.
Good, Laura.
Okay, nice hit by Lara, saving it. Okay, it's going to be a free hit for us, going into the circle.
Get in there, get in there.
Okay, that ball was lifted. I'm going to now give you a little overview of each position. The forward line basically is our offense. They are in charge of putting it in the goal cage and basically taking it from the 50-yard line up. The links are a little bit of offense and defense. They mainly take the free hits and support us on our drives up the field. The backs are our defense, and very rarely do they come up above the, say, 35-yard line. The sweeper is our last resort. If it gets by her, it goes directly to the goalie, who makes all our saves.
Stay with her, Patty. Stay with her. Hurry up,
My teammate, Rosanna Tormina, went from being offense to defense. Let's get some comments on how she feels they differ.
They're very different positions, but also they're very the same. I was surprised. It's a very good experience to be an offensive person and then play defense, because then you know how your defense works. Because often both positions get mad at each other for not supporting each other, and you see both sides and you know that both positions are very hard. And I just think it's a really interesting thing that I think one day that everyone should be able to do it. It's not a hard thing to do, to switch, but it's very interesting.
All right, CB's made a nice battle down the field. They're going to attempt to hit it into their circle. It was not lifted hit in, and it was very good, actually. It went out of bounds. It'll now be our 16-yard hit out. All right, Jill got the ball. She's gonna nice. She did a nice job dodging around the defenders. It was picked off by number 26, but Erica Heim made a nice battle for the ball. It's now our ball after they made a penalty.
Amanda, some people call the goalie the most important position on a team. What are your views on how Renee has been handling that responsibility?
I do agree with the role of them being the most important player on a team, but I think that they should hardly be used. I think the defense should keep the ball out of the circle. I think that is a great way for the defense to get it up the field, to keep it away from the goalie. The goalie should be your last resort. You don't want your goalie to touch the ball that much. Okay, that ball was hit outside of the circle. Although it went in, it's not counted. You must take a shot from inside the circle for it to count.
We were talking about the ball not getting to the goalie because of the team. How well do you think Norristown plays as a team? What is their concept of a team?
All right. I think our team does a great job of getting it out of the circle. But when we get it out of the circle, we cannot get it up the field as quickly as most other teams. Whereas they get it to the 50-yard line, we maybe only get it to the 25-yard line without them getting it back again.
Do you think that they play successfully together and that each of them supports each other?
Well, yes, I do. They work very well together. Allison McGran is an excellent sweeper, We're going to be glad to have her back next year. Amy and Jen are doing excellent jobs as right and left backs.
Jen, recover!
All right, this is a nice dodge. Beautiful save by Renee, our goalie. Beautiful save. Renee really likes to be the controller of the circle. If you are in there and you're in her way, she will tell you to get out because she has excellent clears. Here's Tara Banner taking in a free hit, getting it to Jill. Sit out of bounds by CB's.
White, come on, get free!
Okay. Patty Barry's gonna take the free hit.
Come on, Cal! Come on, Patty!
All right, Patty Barry did a nice job of getting it through the defenders. Now Kelly got it back, she's taking it up. Patty Barry did a nice job. It was blocked out.
I have a question about the sides of the fields, Amanda. Which side of the fields do teams usually prefer to be on?
The right side is the preferable side. It's their non-stick side for us, so it helps us to get it through them better. All right, Jen did a nice job of getting it away from the defender. Rose, the spin move was introduced this year. Do you think it has affected the game in any way?
I think it has affected the game very much, and I think that people who do spin moves and are very effective at it, or if they do it correctly, a lot of people, you have to keep the ball in movement the whole time, and if you don't do that, then that's not going to be effective for you, and it's going to be called as obstruction. And a lot of things have been, it's hard now for the offense and the defense to operate with this obstruction rule, but it's a very effective move, and I'm glad that it's been added this year.
I have another question. This kind of relates to the spin move. Do you think doing all these dodges and spins and pullbacks, do you think that they make the game any different? Do you think that you
cleaner, and any good team has to know how to do their dodges, but they also have to know to use them when they're necessary and not just to use them. This summer, our team went to Meerstead camps, and we had the privilege to talk to Liz Chu, who was a back for the U.S. field hockey team, and she said that all our stick work was really nice, but we really didn't have to use it, because if we would just get the ball away and drive, that we would just be just as effective. But definitely it is a much cleaner game, and it's much more effective if when you need to use your spins and dodges that you do use them.